106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Let's get this show on the road.
Before you say anything, prepare to shut the fuck up.
Screw me. I ripped ass at the ATM.
McLovin! Nice!
Sit back, relax, and enjoy irrelevant platitudes with your hosts Peter Benici and Lil Dazil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to episode number 10. We are your hosts, Peter Benici.
We'll bring you a relevant commentary on all things pop culture and relationships.
You know what's really funny? Yours is significantly harder to say than mine, but I feel like now I'm more scared to make mistakes. Because you only made like one or two mistakes. They weren't even real mistakes.
Yeah, they were.
A few,
yeah. Like, well,
Were they?
when I slapped the mic down, when I forgot to
Slapping
unmute
the
myself.
mic. How was your week, madam? Welcome to another episode.
Thank you. Week's been intense and busy and really overwhelming.
These are the days of our lives.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's been an okay week. Things have just been really, really busy and overwhelming, and I've had a lot, but I'd say a peg of the week. Oh, I like that. That sounds cool. Has been that I saw a kinesiologist.
Now, you texted me this, and I didn't want to seem stupid, but I figure I'll do it in front of a bunch of people now. Fuck is a kinesiologist? Because like kinesthetic is touch and stuff, right?
Yeah. So
what do they teach
it's
you
like
how
a
to touch
spiritual healing sort of practitioner, if you will.
Yes.
And they look at the body's responses and muscle movements, and within that, looking at body trauma and exploring that and what you need. Very, very spiritual stuff.
Okay.
But
being a science human, is their thing science?
I'm both, and no,
Theirs isn't though.
No.
Like naturopaths and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much in that field. But I'm one of the very rare breeds of psychologists that does believe in like, you know, spiritual medicine and healing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
I guess do you think it does because you know the brain can make it work?
Well, the brain can make anything work.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah,
but
to a degree, and also
But
she was picking up on some things that definitely were not shared
it
with
wasn't
her.
cold reading you though?
No, I'm actually really skeptical with psychics and stuff, and I've actually I've seen a few, and I've been like, no.
Yeah, they just cold read and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
digging to
Oh,
lead
you're a
something.
really warm and empathic person, but sometimes you're cold when like you don't really trust someone. You're like, wow, fucking spot on to every single person in the world. But no, she was phenomenal, and I actually left feeling a lot better and lighter. And maybe that was because I didn't have to talk. Like I'm always talking about my stuff, so to have someone sort of say what's going on with me without me having to tell, I think there was a little bit of relief on that end. But it was nice, and that was the highlight of my week, and the down was all of today until now. So
hey, now it's up.
Yay!
And amazing.
Indeed.
And I can remember to click the thing.
And how's your week, good sir? If you can look back to the points that you've written down.
That's right.
To
I need
remember your
notes
week.
every week to remind me of my week because it was that much.
It's because you're old.
And they're getting, the weeks feel longer. Well, this was the first week that we had after 2 4-day weeks. So this one was a fucking slog.
Really?
Yeah.
Buzzed.
It was great though. Like work was fun.
Yes.
That's good.
Good. We like that.
Easy. And then I made the mistake of going to IKEA with the parents on the weekend.
Yeah, you don't go with your parents to IKEA.
Yeah, no. I didn't realize how slow they are now. And
That tends to happen with aging, believe it or not.
oh my god! And IKEA was like super busy on a Saturday morning. That was another fucking
on a
mistake.
Saturday as well.
Yeah.
No,
it was
thanks.
a whole thing. We went to go. I was gonna buy it, like I have a cabinet in there now because the collectible stuff's getting out of control.
What's new?
But it's a good out of control because I enjoy it. Happy.
in moderation, good sir, in moderation.
I mean, they're $20 fucking
Oh.
pieces of plastic. It's not gonna
it's not putting a dent in
unhinge
your
society.
Yeah.
Like,
So long as you
alright,
can
dudes.
afford it and you've still got some savings and backup stuff, then I don't see a
Yeah.
problem with it.
no, it's all out of the splurge fund.
Then you're
which is-
fine.
Its entire
Balance.
purpose is to splurge, madam.
I do.
But no, so my week was good.
Mhm.
And it's the weekend, so that's fantastic. Ready to have a beer and do a podcast.
Yeah,
you
let's
know?
open our drinks.
Drinks. The perfect segment.
Drink of the week.
I always forget how to open this. Christ.
So the drink of the week segment has taken a real hit because we're drinking the same shit week in, week out.
But it fucking tastes good.
Yeah,
That
I'm
beer
on
wasn't
Bud.
too bad either.
And Lil, what do you want again? I always forget what you drink.
Brookvale Union peach vodka iced tea. Didn't even look at the bottle this time. That's how long I've been drinking it.
It's a very big combo, the peach vodka iced tea.
It's fucking tasty though.
All right, so we have our game, our TikTok game, which we can do like double grab.
We can. I don't even remember what videos they are either.
Yes, so we loaded up a bunch.
We did.
And the object of, before we hit the grab and stuff, guys, is Lil's going to try and pick which one I think is the funniest. And we reckon first to 5, I'll find something disgusting to shoot and we'll do it on stream.
Nothing too inappropriate, of course.
No semen.
I was just thinking.
Or blood.
Yeah.
No, mixed together.
I would drink blood.
Dodgeball quote. But let's TikTok it.
Same.
Okay, I hit the right PC button. Give me some microphone so I make sure you're good.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. The first one.
Hey, I was good seeing you, man.
Yeah, you too, dude. Take it easy.
You too.
All right. So everyone
Hey, I
that's
was good seeing you, man.
everyone that's listening, there's two dudes giving a handshake, and their handshake involves one guy fingering the other guy's mouth. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Some fuckery at a minimum today. You've got 2 choices in life. You can either live with it or rock with it. And you're only stressing because you haven't given up. A weak motherfucker would have folded by now. Instead of saying why me when shit gets hard, say try me, bitch, because you're a powerful motherfucker. You don't need to explain your journey to nobody. Bees do not waste their time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit.
There's a lot going on right now.
Your motherfucking ass because you're not letting anybody fuck with your spiritual hygiene. And don't be
What?
afraid to shake that ass and misbehave. I love you.
I just love chaotic energy.
That was so much.
Isn't it great?
I'm scared. I feel like I just got raped in my ears.
Oh, come on.
It was true. I didn't want that, and it happened. All right, next one.
Like if
I'm
an
not
Australian
laughing
person was in a
inappropriately.
meeting and they lost internet connection.
Shit. I make this bigger.
I mean, that is funny, but we don't sound like cats. Oh no! No! No!
Are you cheating? Are you giving me shit ones?
No.
So you can tell which one the
I
good
thought
ones
this
are?
was funny.
Come
I
on.
love cars.
Now this is what we sound like if the internet goes down. Yep. Oh, fuck me. It's gone all fucking... I'll get fucked. The internet's just dropped out. Fuck off, you fucking cunt of a thing.
I had a giggle.
Okay. Well,
Guess
you've made
not.
it significantly easier. But I mean,
Shall
see,
we
like,
rule it out?
our game is flawed because, like,
Also, this is what I find funny. So, at like 2 a.m. when I'm seeing these videos,
Yeah.
I'm having the biggest giggle to myself. So,
see the generational gap. Although to me, it's just like because she's older, not funny.
I thought it was funny.
So we got to auditorily help people at home. That last video was, I'm not going to call her a Karen, but she could pass as a Karen.
No, Karens are like the uptight, like speak to the manager type. She's like a bogan equivalent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharon? She's
A
a Sharon.
She's a shagger.
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
got it. And what was she doing? She was
There was
fucking-
a girl before, she stitched a video.
Yes.
And the first part of the video was this American who was trying to impersonate Australians when the internet goes out and they're like, oh no. Like, because we apparently sound like that when we speak. She was correcting
the talks this week.
Look.
They're leaving a lot to be
Okay,
desired
grab
now.
another one up randomly then.
No, because you know what'll happen? It'll be down.
No. Just one more.
No, I was
one
going
more.
to say, it won't work.
Just to be
Ready?
safe.
To the gods.
Please,
I
gods.
will cut and paste. Please work. Do.
Someday, man's gonna see me eating a whole rotisserie chicken with my bare hands sitting in the car and thinks, she's the one.
Simple,
Someday-
but a classic.
No, that was nothing. I actually like...
I
You started off so strong, Lil. And these are fucking struggling.
Leave me alone.
You
Okay,
want one more?
one more, but
one
also
more?
I'll give you the
Fuck me
point.
dead.
How about that? If you don't laugh at any of them, you get a point.
Oh.
That way, it's even.
The game's dynamic. It's changing week to week.
Well, we've got to up the ante, and I think it needs to be fair because this is all what I find funny. And
Actually,
this
yeah,
is really
you know
fucking
what?
funny.
The
to
laugh
me.
challenge. So we can do that week by week.
Mm.
And if I don't laugh, we'll have shots ready.
Yeah. Well, majority of the videos, if you don't laugh, then you get the point.
So a 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I can laugh once.
So far, you've got a point.
Yeah,
for
that
this
means
week.
you really have to bring the rain.
But yeah, give it one more. We'll see.
Okay.
I really don't remember. Look,
Let's
once again,
watch
these
it
are 2
not
a.m.
work.
plugs.
Hey, I was good seeing you, man.
Oh, that was a good one. See, you know that works. That's
Yeah,
great. That's funny.
Hilarious. Got the wrong one, bruh. A beep 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 beep.
You can. As you can.
Facts.
And it's working great because you're feeling it.
Someday.
What the fuck? Am I in
have
the...
you, sir?
All right, last one. If it's the same
I
shit
feel like
we've
it's
seen.
the same link that you just posted up, but
That one.
nonetheless.
This is the one, maybe. No. All right. We're done.
Man's gonna see me.
We are done. Take it easy. All right. So, have a stab.
was
Which one do you think that I thought was the best?
The first one.
Yeah, okay. Good job.
That was a
you
bit of a-
stacked bitch.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do the womp 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 on the attempt
well,
of what I just. Yeah.
The look of you looked at yourself to see, you narcissist. I need to look at my despair to really feel it. Good God. Everyone that's listening, I got a mirror directly behind us. I've noticed you've done that from time to time. Like, how do I look?
It's
Well,
not
I'm
how I
feeling-
look. It's about
What, connecting with yourself?
someone has to laugh at my jokes.
Yeah. But listen, fam, we're getting into everyone's favorite segment. I like you, but you're crazy.
And all the while, you're just really wondering, are we going to get hopped up enough to make some bad decisions? Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
That's right. And as we traverse through our basic step guide to dating, now we end up on, or we can go full screen too.
Oh Lord, I can't even see what that topic is.
That's
Oh
all right,
no,
I got
yeah, you go. You lead the way, sir.
Is this the right microphone still live for me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So obviously we covering each step of courtship.
Yeah.
So we've done. You see the person, you go speak to them. You talk to them.
You get the number.
You get the phone number.
The first
You
date.
go on a date with them.
And the worst date too sometimes.
Yeah, we also shared some
Hit or a
first date
miss.
blunders last
I
week.
guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, he doesn't
Everyone
kiss,
heard
huh?
my story of the dinner dodger like 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. And if you
so,
haven't, go back, listen to it.
Yeah, man.
Motherfuckers,
Everything's
if
up
you
there.
are coming in late, you're late to the party, go back to the start. And by the start, I mean whenever I came in. The
We
rest
have
is
a
irrelevant. Irrelevant
we have a
platitudes.
repertoire of 10 episodes now.
We do.
Plus a pilot. So 11. All right. So this week we're going to be talking about do you know? I'll reframe this because I bottled that.
Yep, you sure did.
I got to read what I wrote because I had like such a massive. Yeah. So this is about obviously you've had the first date now, knowing if is this something you're looking for to go on a second date. So it's you've met someone, we've had the date and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What next? Like, because a lot of people will just kind of keep having dates to see how it goes.
True, yeah.
And I would counter that point with sometimes it's better to know where you want to go before you get there.
Yes.
Because in most things, like when you're leave the house, you'd have an idea where you're going,
purpose of the
right?
destination
So
before the
why would we
journey.
not apply something similar to dating?
Yeah.
So it's always good to know what you want
Mhm.
out of the phase of your life or whatever it is. Younger cats such as yourself might not want to date people.
Fact.
So-
Well, that's a lie. I do want to, just
But you might not be in a phase where you want to date people.
Yeah.
Was more what I was trying to say.
also dating's hard, so I'd rather not.
Dating's hard,
Skip
annoying.
the small talk, skip
work.
the learning about people and their families and their friends, all to be heartbroken and do it again. No thanks. I will stick to just sex until I'm ready to commit properly.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, some would say that's the fun part.
It's the smart part. Oh, I thought there was like grass.
You have grass stains. What do you have
Yeah.
grass stains?
I was helping my mate today.
Don't answer that.
That sounded
All right.
so sus.
It
no,
did.
I was.
And I haven't had to use it yet. Yes.
I know. You did it. Proud of you.
All right.
Thank you for removing that. No, so I was helping them. I don't even know how to describe it. They have all this junk at the front of the house, so I was helping them put it in the tip.
Good job. You're such a good friend.
Thank you.
You sacrificed a pair of jeans.
I know,
in the
and these are
process.
brand fucking new, so
They look very nice.
Thank you. They unfortunately shunt any possibility
We're
of
getting
having
distracted.
an ass, though.
We're
Sorry.
getting so distracted.
Okay.
Okay, so
Back.
I pose the question to you, right?
Yes.
So when you've had your first date, because you've had both phases of just mucking around and looking to date someone seriously, or do you kind of fall into dating people seriously?
It depends. I'm obviously someone who's...
You probably never really thought about it before either.
No.
Not a lot of people do.
I've been in 2 long-term relationships.
Huh?
I think
so one you said started off as just casual sex.
Yeah.
So you'd say you fell into that one.
Yeah, I definitely fell into that one.
Yeah.
Well, he fell into me. Well, you.
Yo yo.
And then the one before that, I liked this guy in high school, and then I kind of not forced him to date me, but a bit aggressive
flame.
about it. No, not an old flame. Him and I are mates, but nah, no feelings there. So I wouldn't necessarily say I don't know. I don't fall between anything. I think that if I really like someone, though, I invest so much energy and time into that, and I have the full intention of dating them. But unless I have the intention to date someone, I don't see the purpose in putting in the effort, if that makes sense. Like, I'll just have sex. Does that... I don't know if that's coherent, but yeah.
No, it is. I'm just trying to fix audio stuff at the same time, which is great. See that little NDI source, how that's maxed?
I do.
That means the PC audio is stalled.
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
We'll have a look and see how the TikTok stuff went. I guess I can overlay the TikTok stuff in post.
Yeah.
But what we can do, for the beauty of post and... Yeah, it's fucked. All right, so I'll stop it. I'll stop the recording.
Okay.
All right, so we're back.
Yeah.
And the audio stuff was never really a problem, but it is fixed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about falling into relationships and or going in wanting one.
Yeah.
And you discussed that you've done both.
Yeah.
So do you think it's something that kind of, maybe not something that most people would premeditate, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I guess the question I posed to you is, do you think it's healthy to premeditate it? Or at least know what you want when you're entering like a dating space?
Well, yeah, I think that it's important, of course, because like if you think about it, why would people set up their dating profiles in certain ways, right? You want to attract a certain
But
type
I think a
of
lot of
person.
people just kind of wing it. And I think it's pretty powerful if you know where you're at, know what you want, and can manage that. Because that's how people, not that I've noticed, but I've got a bit of an intuition feeling that people will get hurt doing that. Like just riding by the seat of your pants. And it's how you get those relationships, you know, where there's like one person is on one page and another one. At least, I guess, if you're going into it, maybe this comes with age too. That it's just like, well, if it's, you know, hey, Amy, if you're at 2 different stages in your life, someone's going to get all hurt and fucked up.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not something, we've all got, you know, plenty of options these days with dating apps and stuff and all that.
True.
Why kind of not waste your time, but fuck someone else up or get fucked up in the process?
Yeah, no, I completely
You know what I mean?
understand. Yeah, no, I do.
Well, we've landed on the same page, and that's
A first.
it's gotten us nowhere.
No. But how about you? Where do you sit on that with yourself?
I used to just feel it out a lot of the times. Almost all of them, up until probably this last relationship when that ended.
Yeah.
You clearly know when you've had like a long-term serious relationship, you're like, I don't want to date no one. I feel real bad right now. And I want to experience people and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And that was just it for ages until I met Amy. And then you know,
yeah. Big cool eyes. I like it.
yeah, well, I guess you kind of, and to be fair, whilst saying that, you know, I wasn't maybe 100% ready.
Yeah, and sometimes you aren't.
But the
when
person
you
can
fall
bring you
into
in
it.
line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't hiding the fact that I wasn't
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'd say that was what it was initially with my last ex. You know, last week I talked about like the whole love of my life thing popping in my phone.
Yes.
Still loved him, still had that connection.
That was
but I was
heavy.
separating away from that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to be with him anymore, but there was still that connection. And then coming into that made me realize like that's not the person that I wanted to be with.
Okay.
And then it corrected me into this, I don't know, idea that this was my person and that, you know, the person before that was lovely and a great experience. And I guess my first true like experience of love as well in a kind and safe space. And then I was like, holy shit, this is the person. Like I gave him a rock. It sounds weird.
Yeah, no,
in
yes,
that
to everyone
context.
that's listening, Lil gives rocks.
I give rocks. People give rings. People give love letters. I also do that too. I write poems and I give rocks. No, okay.
Hi guys, my name's Lil and I'm 24 and I give rocks.
I'm 23.
Yeah, I'm bumping you up, bro. I'm getting
Okay,
into the.
thank you.
That's a
But
girl's
I do give rocks, and so penguins that are monogamous, they give pebbles to their partners that they love.
Did you just compare yourself to a penguin?
Well, penguins are like my love
No, I know,
animal.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, they're one of the stupid animals that pair for life, right?
Not all of them. A lot of them are just like poly, slutty little hoes,
So
and I love it.
there's the smart ones that are like, wait, this isn't working out for the other ones. Totally joking, guys.
They have so many.
No judgment, yeah.
There's so many different species of
If
penguin.
you're a penguin. Yeah.
But I don't identify as a penguin, but apparently the way I love does identify that. So I give rocks. But I've only ever given a rock to one person, and I've got another rock, which I've not given to a person, but yeah.
That's kind of poetic and sweet. I like that.
Yeah, I never thought I was going to. So, I mean, finding a second rock, I was like, oh, shit.
So I knew she
Big
was the
deal.
one when she gave me a rock.
The big rock. Not
the
bad.
rock?
Good size.
Shut up, that's what I was going for.
Good choice.
Sorry.
You fuck. I was trying.
I'm
There's
just
many
your
pages.
cue. I'm just the
No.
the noise bringer.
You ruined
Beep
it.
beep.
We wasted the good surprise on you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so and then I guess following that,
Yes.
the right time to have sex with the person. I think
Anytime.
yeah, I was gonna say I knew your answer was gonna
But
be
that's also
anytime.
not true.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first, and then
Well,
I'll...
I guess a lot of dudes probably feel like it's 100% an unspoken thing with guys. I think it's a very common perception that dudes should just fuck whenever because they want to. And that's not the case, and it should be chill for people to do it when they're ready.
Agreed.
And my question to you though is: would you see a guy as a bit of a bitch or not interested in you, or some sort of negative connotation? Him being like, I actually am not in the right headspace to have sex with you right now.
No, never. I'll have two statements. First one being, it's weird. In a dating scenario, bar my ex, because obviously we started out as fuck buddies.
Yes.
I do have this mindset of if I want to date them, sometimes, not always, there's this level of preservation that I'll wait because I want to actually get to know them first.
Yeah.
Because
that's a common thing.
Yeah.
People will like kind of not hold it at bay, but treat it a bit more seriously because it's important.
Exactly. But sometimes, I mean, I still sleep with the person straight up and I'm like, yeah, I can see this, and also, you know, it's better than getting married and not having sex with them ever and then going, oh, fuck, what did I just get into? Second point that I would raise.
Did you just getting married?
Well,
did I hear
for
that?
people that
was
save themselves, like I
Yeah.
personally couldn't do that because, like,
Oh,
what
yes,
if they weren't
idiots.
good in bed?
Yes, those
no,
people.
they're not idiots.
Well,
They're just people with optimistic mindsets. Yeah, hopeful.
Yeah.
Also, sex can be improved. I do believe that.
I mean,
for a fact, like absolutely, people can be.
You buy
with feedback.
like more than one car throughout your life, right? Why would you go with the first person? I know that might not be the best analogy in the world.
I won't agree with that.
So you think that you can? Hang on. I think we might have our wires crossed.
Okay, go on.
I'm talking about like people literally saving themselves for marriage.
Not my place to make a comment on that because once again, if they're not ready, if they don't want to, who
I
am
understand
judge?
that, but there's heaps of shit that people aren't ready for. That how do I say this without offending a large portion of society?
Consider it.
No, well, it's a podcast. If you don't like it, you can turn it off.
True.
Going into hey Kyle, hey bro.
Is that your bro?
Yeah, it's Kyle.
Hi Kyle.
I can't wait to edit this.
Go on.
There's gonna be a lot of chopping
Have
and
your
changing.
sentence.
This will be something that I completely cut out of the pot. I'm like, that was too
You just
much.
need the
You went- yeah. I think it's very irresponsible to both you and the person that you end up marrying that A, you don't sleep together. B, I don't think they understand the importance of sex in a relationship. And that could be detrimental later on down the track. Don't you think?
Look, I agree with everything you said. I think
Yeah.
that you need to consider things like religious beliefs, though, for one. For two, cultural distinctions. Three, the fact that, you know,
in this day and age, though, can we not layer that with logic?
you'd think, but we're
These are
emotional
questions
beings. So, no.
Yes.
Sometimes we're not going to, and sometimes we choose other things as a priority,
yeah.
you know?
But this is coming more from a space of where you're getting the information, right? Like, fair enough if.
Oh, look, I'm just
you
playing
just
devil's
walked into
advocate
it blindly.
because I
Yeah.
obviously have sex with people. there was another point I was going to make.
That's okay.
What were we saying like 3 minutes ago?
3 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Sex before marriage with the car, buying one car, keeping the car forever.
Prior to that, there was...
One, it's not practical. You can't keep that car forever.
No.
Not saying that you can't have permanence, but, you know, maybe you should have driven a few different styles.
Explore first. I get that mentality, but I also don't think, you know, some people are married.
How do you know what
to
you
and
like if you haven't
explored and
experienced
tried
it yet?
Yeah, well, people's marriages and relationships, they got to try. Some people absolutely know for a fact that a hard no is scat play. I personally don't want shit on me.
Sorry, let's go back. Oh, wait, hang on.
Scat play is to do with poop.
Come back. Yeah, no, I know what scat play is, but how did we have scat play in long-term relationships?
Okay, this is like a big jump, but hear me out, yeah? So
you're judging me for referring to cars and you're talking about fucking shitting on someone.
Listen to me though. I'm saying that I personally wouldn't do it. I've never tried it, but I know in my brain that that's not something I'm interested in.
Oh, I understand.
So I'm saying don't knock it. You don't necessarily have to try it.
Yes.
And same in this, you know.
That works both ways.
Yeah,
I understand.
Exactly.
I understand what you're
That's
getting
my
at.
mindset.
Yeah.
About it. I still can't remember what I was going to say, so we should.
That's all right. Yeah, we can keep going forward. Okay, but on that point, I just don't know, man. Like, I feel like that mindset of it being okay just because it's okay keeps people trapped in like.
Well, that's their naive bubble. Let them sit in
certain things that are told to people and they just believe it, right? And then we end up 4 or 5 generations down, and we're only just starting to move away from things that were written by people to control people. Like, do you understand?
About the
like,
Bible?
Yeah, I was trying to be real polite about it. I was trying to be real polite about it.
That's all right.
But things like that have just massive incongruent portions of it.
Yeah.
And people live their lives by it, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically just a handbook of how to live life when we were like shitting in holes.
Well, some people don't have guidance.
And murdering each other with rocks. But again, we're applying
the logic
some sort of moral relevance to that now. When I can Google and jump onto YouPorn and watch someone fist a horse. Like,
True.
You know what I mean?
I do.
I don't think it's necessarily, not that they're outdated, but that they are. Like.
Yeah, but once again, like we've had this conversation in the car. People are going to be people, and whether they're traditional or keeping up with the times or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There are going to be.
And I mean, look, I struggle with a lot of the progressive nature of things these days, but I don't close myself off to it.
Yeah. I think that's just a difference in how liberal versus conservative people are, though.
Which brings us into our news topic, ladies and gentlemen.
Good segue.
No news is good news.
Hear it.
Today is going to be an absolute nightmare to edit. I am not looking forward to this at all.
I'm so glad I don't edit.
PC. All right, guys. So today's news segment is about a conservative dating app that has recently launched, and we're going to find out about this shit together.
Tonight, Yvonne's going on a first date. For this New York native, it's not just about finding a man with the right looks or the right job.
I think like-minded individuals obviously get along better.
It's about whether he
She's a fucking gun.
votes for the right
money.
Meet Alex.
I work in finance. My biggest hobby is collecting cars, racing cars.
Oh, the puffy jacket shirt combo. If that doesn't say
a tennis jacket.
if that doesn't say conservative, I don't know what the fuck does.
Cars.
And has strong conservative values.
I'm looking for another Republican-leaning person that shares similar views.
Having a nice normal conversation where if politics does come up, it's not going to create tension.
Where if we have a conversation about politics, we agree on literally everything. I just want an echo chamber in my
And
life.
it's not going to create abrasiveness.
That's why these two turned to a new dating app called Writer.
If you want to be on Writer, what are the requirements? That you're a conservative and that you know why you're a conservative.
The founder, Christy Edwards Lawton, is an avid Trump supporter.
Holy shit, man.
Turned matchmaker. Her goal is to...
You know what I don't really understand? How, through political affiliation, people look the exact same way.
That's a very...
Do you know what I mean?
apt statement, because I was going to say, because I'm obviously a lefty.
Yeah.
A lot of us dress the same. Brunswick.
Do you think it's a tribal thing?
Probably.
But see, I'd be left-leaning, but I like to dress nice. So there
I
are
dress
exceptions.
nice too. You just shut on
Sorry.
me. Rude.
No, yeah, fucking... All right, Zuma. What I meant to say.
millennial!
No, get the fuck out. You're not allowed in.
I am
No.
a mix between.
Back to the
I'm a
important
moomer.
thing.
Clearly.
You mentioned you don't think conservatives and liberals should date.
Absolutely not. For a happy, intimate, romantic relationship,
The
absolutely
face is so
Oh,
familiar.
okay, so let's hit this comment, right?
Yeah.
So she thinks for an intimate relationship that two political opinions cannot find harmony. How are you supposed to run a country? Let's keep going.
It's a core
So
value.
sexual tension.
It's not
Think
something
about all
that I
the
do
breakup
for
sex
an
you'd have
hour a
over it.
day.
After the
What'd you say?
Think about all the breakup sex and makeup sex you'd have if you were dating an opposite, like, political.
I just think it's a
belief.
really dangerous mindset to have that things can't be achieved with different opinions.
War. Example one.
It's a core value. So I guess we could say a core value for them would be that they don't believe in abortion, right? Now, if you're in a
I
relationship...
showed you that video the other day, right?
Which one?
Double homicide.
No, you didn't.
I
No.
sent you the link. You
You're derailing us.
2016 election. Chrissy says she saw a need for this kind of app. Its slogan, when you're tired of getting swiped left on for your political beliefs, use Writer.
I have to say, that's a pretty quirky slogan. I actually think that's very smart.
There's just... Okay, so without having to listen to all of this, because I think...
It's just going to be the same garbage for the next 7 minutes.
I think we know the way it's going.
Yes.
And I think we know what they're going to say. And I think we know what they're barking at.
Yes.
But I
Up
have
the
a
wrong
philosophical question for you, right?
Oh, God. Okay.
So, we spoke about how you should have the trans toggle on and off in dating apps and stuff. Is this discriminatory? And is it okay to discriminate when dating?
Well, I personally don't think it's okay to discriminate when dating, generally speaking, but people have preferences regardless.
But you would. I guess
I
there's
don't
a
think
choice
the
in semantics.
idea of it either is discriminatory. I think it's just selective per se. And I think it's just stupid because most dating sites have the option to show what your political beliefs are.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything creative about this. It's almost elitist, if
Yeah,
anything. And
definitely.
that's probably about it as far as anything goes about the app.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's discriminatory. If you want to date another righty, fucking date another righty. If you want to date a lefty, I mean, I'm sure it would actually save a lot of people a lot of time on the off chance that, you know, you get married to someone. Or, okay, let's not go straight to marriage. Like, let's say you're dating.
No,
someone
well, I
long
think
term and then
people doing that...
political
'cause
beliefs
you
don't
wouldn't
get
worry
talked
about,
about, right?
You wouldn't worry about, like, their political beliefs to just deep dick them. You know what I mean?
No.
This is probably for more serious
I've
dating.
been with people who are right, like on the right side, middle, centrist, whatever, lefties as well, greens, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter to me so long as you find humans, you know, and treat humans with respect.
Yeah.
I do find people that are more conservative to be a little bit more discriminatory. But with that being said, political beliefs aren't really raised on dates or sex things unless it's like quite a few, I suppose, a few dates in or even like in the relationship. Like I didn't know what my ex-partner's political beliefs were.
Whoa,
I
really?
think until didn't know what they were. Maybe like 3 months into it because he was such a private person. And I mean, we're leaning the same way. And I feel like I generally date people who I have the same beliefs with and values because that's something that I do value, like aligned mindset. I don't know. I just don't think that it's something that's that relevant.
Right.
Like to have to worry about. Like you can funnel it out in a conversation over dinner. I don't think you need a dating app to do it. It's the first thing I say. I'm like, what are your thoughts on marriage and kids? For one, because
You got that on a first date?
Yep. Political
Whoa.
beliefs. No, because
Okay.
if you want to date someone,
Yeah.
why not get it out in the open straight away? If you're not looking for the same thing, then it's all right, cool, let's fuck, and then that's it. You can establish whether you want to put them in the sex box or the relationship potential box.
Yeah, I just like to kind of let that thing come out naturally.
Nah, I'm all about forward, aggressive measures. I'm just really aggressive with the way that I talk, I think, and I'm learning that I've got a very masculine approach. So,
Yeah, look, either way, apps like this can exist.
yes.
I just don't really... I guess people can be closed off if they like to.
Mm.
You just miss out on so much by.
Yeah, it's very limiting.
Yeah, man.
Plus, you can have great conversations with people on the like opposing, dare I say, team. Of,
Maybe
like,
it's people that are too afraid to. Well, not too afraid. They just don't want to. They have their opinion,
passive
and then
comment.
they don't want to grow or have context.
Yeah.
Their opinions, and then somehow they're all geniuses and they've figured it out, and no one else has. I think.
Maybe.
Because why would you be so afraid of talking to someone or dating someone that's left?
Yeah, and same with the right
unless
as well. Well, I
you're
mean, actually,
marrying-
unless you're murdering someone or
Unless you're marrying your beliefs to some sort of definite thing, which is I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I think it's really fucking dangerous.
Which part?
Things like this and being married to your belief so strongly that because the first thing I think people need to understand is you can be wrong, man. I can be wrong.
Wow, that's brave
Right?
of you.
No, but
I'm
like,
just taking the piss.
Yeah, I know.
But,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, jumping on an app that just has a bunch of people that think the same way as you. How fucking interesting is that going to be? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, what conversation
It just
are you
seems
gonna
kinda
have?
boring,
It's just gonna
man.
be like, yeah, me too.
I mean, J-Date did it first, right?
Have a
So
bit
it's
of a
Jewish
night.
people dating other Jewish people that have a lot of the same beliefs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, look. Do it. Have fun with it. I wonder if you can get on if you're left. Well, she said you can't. The founder said you can't.
How would you know?
So-
What if you're actually a lefty and you decided to be a cheeky experiment?
That'd be so much fun. I might. Oh, can we do that? Can we make a profile?
Let's do it.
Definitely. We should definitely. Oh, but it probably doesn't work down here.
Get it on Google Play. I'm sure it's universal.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll give it a
if they
go.
marry it all up.
Yep.
But yeah, I think open your horizons, man.
Yeah, man.
Why are we
Eyes
so?
wide open. Eyes wide
Why are
open.
we so quick to just have things kind of segmented and just like someone who likes efficiency? I feel shit like that's weird, man. Just experience people, see what you like, see what you don't like.
And apps that have dating elements already have the belief part. You can literally choose
Yeah.
to show it, not show it, only see people and match with people that have it. Like, the point of this app is redundant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the biggest thing to take away from
An ego
from
boost.
us and the podcast is just maybe be open to things that you wouldn't normally date. Like,
Yeah.
I've dated like religious people and stuff, and it didn't detract or change anything really.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It doesn't make a difference. And so long as you're not tying your worth to whether someone believes the same things that you do or not, then I think that that's healthy and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're allowed to have your beliefs, you're allowed to have your values, and so long as you're not hurting anybody in that process, fucking pop off. Do what you got to do, believe what you have to do, and what you believe. There is no judgment on that end.
yeah. Especially when we're
Stay
getting so
open-minded.
separate these days, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love, fuck, squish, smush, do whatever makes you feel good, and don't
Don't shame
feel
others for what
judged.
they're into. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Don't
that.
judge others or judge yourself.
Isn't that a Bible verse?
I hope not. Is it?
Don't know. Sounds like something that would be out of the Bible. No judgment on that as well.
And that'll do for this week.
Been a heavy week.
It's been a big week. Thank you very much for listening. Follow us on all the socials at IRRPlatPod. And yeah, thank you for listening.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting. The car's cold. The Pioreal.
Get the fuck out of here! What? Fucking warm it up. Get out of here!
All right.
You heard the man. Get out of here. Thanks for listening to Irrelevant Platitudes. Okay. Thanks everyone for listening. It was
Heavy.
an interesting week,
I didn't mean to wish death on you.
and you did.
I didn't.
But I'll edit it all out. 'Cause
I
that's it.
didn't. I'm just sad. I was thinking about death, and the only example I could draw on.
Yes.
Big thought
No, that's right.
process.
I can cut most of that. And we'll see how we go. It might be a nice little show. Thanks for listening. We're going to go talk about religion. And I'll see you guys later.
Some darts.
Bye.
Peace.